you kill the evil Robo. Oh, at first he was all, beep boop, I'm going to kill you, America, or whatever that is. Brap, brap. And then you were all, no way, smashy, smashy. Oh, and then it was like, kaboom! Dead. Then you got Bunnabun, and now we can go back and see Gale. I like the part where the Robo got all mad and was shooting everywhere, even though it was scary. And the part where he went all kaboom and blew up. I don't know. I just picked it up along the way. There was a lot of weird stuff in the vents, but now it's all gone. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! You're almost as nice as Gale. I hope you stay with us at the crater. You can even sleep with us in Gale's bed if you get scared at night. Only if I have to. You weren't very nice to me. But if Gale wants to go, I'll go. Anyway, I'm going back to her now. So, bye, Buttface! I missed you, Bunnabun. You're the best Bun-Bun.
Always speaking in riddles.
Appalachia belongs to us. Well, hey, if it ain't 7-6. I heard all about what you did for Gale and Rara. Gale seemed pretty happy to see Rara. Still, I'm pissed no one around here would lift a finger for him, so... Guess I'm glad you came by.
Drink didn't make you invincible, you idiot. They can still kill you, you know.
Trouble did he get into
The hell?
this time?
You said I drank that nasty crap.
Well, some of them are just plain busy. But then lots of them don't like the idea of taking care of a kid. Many don't like big green mutant folk, understandably. But they ain't the leader around here. And I say those two are more useful than almost anyone else we got here. Besides, I got a soft spot for kids. So screw the haters.
I got my own problems to worry about. Never should have thrown in with that guy in the first place.
Well, look at you, all humble and shit. Listen, it's a bigger deal than you think. That little girl just might be the only reason Gale's so chill, and not trying to eat us like all the other super mutants out there.
Is that Nah, couldn't be. I got my own problems to worry about.
Glad you asked. The vault we're breaking into is gonna have a lot of security. The kind explosions and muscle ain't gonna help with. You wanna get by security or any other surprises? There's only one guy I trust to get the job done. Gentleman Johnny Two Guns Weston.
Never should have thrown in with that guy in the first
Oh, did I just say that? He just goes by Gentleman Johnny Weston now, since he decided it was too much of a mouthful. He used to call those guns pride and joy, because nothing gave him more pride or joy than using them to end some poor fool's life. As for the gentleman part, well, it ain't a lie. If he can charm me, he can charm anyone. Johnny believes there's a lot of power in the name. It sets certain expectations. My old raider boss, Margie, she used to think the same. That's why she called her gang the Diehards. I think it's a load of shit, but hey, if it works for Johnny, it's cool with me. Johnny's a bit of a hotshot round here. Mr. Jack of all trades is real good at what he does, which is just about everything. Need a system hacked? Need someone dead discreetly? Infiltration's his game. The cat's a real master of disguise, a con man, and a charmer for sure. That's how he got with us. Snuck right in, pretended to be someone he ain't, and just stuck. By the time we figured out his grift, I was so impressed I hired him aboard. So here's what's what. Johnny's the real deal. Best guy I got. I won't do this job without him. Think of him as an insurance policy. Thing is, on account of him being so critical to our success, he thinks he gets to do as he pleases. And to some degree, that's true. That being said, he can be fickle. If he doesn't want to do a job, well then Johnny doesn't do a job. Since you know what's at stake here better than I do, I want you to see if you can't convince him this is the right job for him. You dig?
I got my own problems to worry about. trouble did he get into this time?
Yeah, if I know Johnny, he's gonna ask for a big cut of the prize. In my opinion, he's worth it, but maybe you can make him see eye to eye and keep his cut reasonable this time. Good luck, 7-6.
I got my own problems to
Watch out now that I drank that inoculation.
You want something? You take it.
Tear them
It's the
to
only
pieces
way
and
to
they can't
live.
do nothing about it.
That drink didn't make you invincible, you idiot. They can still kill you, you know.
The hell? Shit, you see I drank that nasty crap for nothing?
I'm saying you're an idiot, idiot.
Is that
Your overseer came through on the wide distribution over here. Guess we'll hold off on raiding that old Nuka plant. Now.
Hey there, Vault Dweller. I've heard all about the plans for that Vault 79 raid of yours, so I'll spare you the time and tell you I'm in. All that sweet, sweet gold is as good as ours. And you've done a good job with that, haven't you? Don't worry, you were plenty careful. But old Johnny's got his ways.
never should have thrown in with that guy?
Hey, catch? It's not a catch so much as it is a business deal. Before I sign on for your vault raid, I need you to do something for me. You've got the kind of skills I need to help pull off a very important job.
Stupid man. Always speaking in riddles.
Glad you asked. Simple answer, it's a two-person job. So here's what's what. I used to run jobs with my partner, Hal. Hal's a dear old friend.
I got my own problems.
Known him since before the war. Hal and I went our separate ways when I joined up with Meg's crew. Now he's being held as a slave by a group of unsavory hooligans out by Watoga. And being forced to do who knows what. I got a plan to free him.
Stupid man. Always speaking in riddles.
All right, shoot. Well, these guys run a deadly arena competition out of the old Civic Center. Now, Meg asked me to scope it out and find out what their deal was. See if maybe we could get them to join us. It was clear these weren't the type of people we wanted in our crew. Slavery's a big no-no with Meg. And these folks are all about it. But while I was betting on one of the matches, I spotted Hal waiting on people hand and foot in one of the arena's luxury boxes. My best guess is that when he and I split, he kept following the trail south. The hooligans from the Watoga arena must have offered him his life in exchange for servitude. Knowing Hal, he probably figured he would bide his time and find a way out of his situation later. Now, it happened after we found the crater and decided to settle, but Hal's not the type who enjoys being in one place for too long. To be honest, neither am I. But Meg's crew offers resources and opportunities that we just weren't finding on our own anymore. Well, Hal thought we'd be better off on our own. I told him I was staying put. He struck out by himself, and that was the end of it. The best cons require a partner. Someone to help sell the illusion. In this case, my partner, that would be you, are going to play a critical role in selling that illusion. I could probably rescue Hal myself, but it's riskier than I like. Now, I figure with your skills, There's very little chance we could screw this up. Good. Right, so about this competition. People fight for riches, food, supplies, whatever they're willing to bet. Half the competitors are slaves, and their masters are betting on them. Others are just people trying to make their fortune. Whoa, kick it down a notch, Captain Murder Hobo. That's Plan B. Plan A is all about safety and finesse. I want to pass you off as my slave. I'll make a deal to sell you to Housemaster after you win the competition that will rig in your favor. Once you get into the slave quarters, you and Hal will break out and rendezvous with me. Any questions?
Is that
As you should. That is a bit of an unknown, so it's mostly gonna be on you to figure out? See, luckily after the competition, the place tends to clear out pretty fast, so you'll only have like a few guards to deal with. They're nothing special, so whichever direction you choose to go, I think you'll be able to handle it. Of course, I'll help where I can.
I got my own problems to worry about.
You will. I'm gonna rig the competition in your favor, so there's no way you'll lose. Now, on the off chance you somehow fail, I won't be happy, but we'll have to improvise. Think of this as a trial run for the vault job. It'll let me know how much I can trust you.
I got my own problems to worry about.
It seems to change from time to time, but I got word that the next competition is your standard arena battle. You versus whatever feral ghouls and other creatures they've dug up. The first prize goes to whichever combatant clears them out fastest. Fair enough. I know it sounds insane, but trust me, I've pulled off much more complicated and dangerous cons. This is nothing. If you stick with me and do what I tell you, it'll go smooth as pre-war butter. I'll be doing all the heavy lifting.
Liv, that's what. Who knows what scorch beasts or wendigos are.
Hey there, Vault Dweller. I've heard all about the plans for that vault. All that sweet, sweet gold is... Let me lay it out for you. There's a reason Meg wants me on this job. She believes we're gonna run into people down there. If 79's anything like Vault 76, there are living, breathing people inside just waiting for their vault to open up. And if these people are anything like you and your little friends, they'll be naive and easy as pie to manipulate into giving us whatever we want. No offense, of course.
What kind of trouble did he get into this time?
Well, see, that's where it gets tricky. There's this other job I need some assistance with before I can devote any time to stealing from what's left of the federal government. And from what I've seen and heard, you're just the sort of person that could help me out.
Never should have thrown in with that guy in the first place.
Okay, fine. It's a catch. Is that what you needed to hear? Does it matter? Let's just move on. So here's what's what. I used to run jobs with my partner. Hal and I went... Now he's being held as a... I got a plan to free him. All right. I knew you'd be on board. Right. So, about this competition.
Always speaking in riddles.
People fight for rich... Half the competitors are... Not quite, but close. I want to pass you off as my slave. I'll make a deal to sell you... Once you get into the slave quarter. All right, that's the spirit. So, here's how it'll go down. Meet me at the Watoga Civic Center. and I'll do some legwork before you get there. You'll want to slip in the back entrance. I'll be waiting. In character. We'll get you into the competition, and I'll go over the final details with you once I know more. See you there, partner.
Is that Nah, couldn't be.
Attention citizens, nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Welcome to the Watoga Civic Center, the future of events. The Watoga Civic Center welcomes you. The presidential debate happens. The Civic Center is your home to the future of music. Automatons will blow.
Keep quiet and let me do the talking from now. Follow me, and remember, you're my slave.
Oh, there you are. Well, hurry along then, we're late. You're lucky I didn't feed you to the Mylocks when I had the chance.
Your slave doesn't have her collar on. You better take her inside and fix that quick before she does something you'll regret.
No worries, old chap. I've got it right here. Poor thing's got the trots, she does. Had to go around the back way so she could do her duty outside before entering. Like the proper scum she is. She'll be all empty now. What do you have to say for yourself, slave? Good, because it'll be the end of you if you do.
Just make sure she doesn't make a mess. Because I'm the one who's got to clean it up. Get that stinking collar on her.
Aye! You heard the nice bloke. Come over here, so I can put this collar around your scrawny neck.
Thanks for playing it cool. I signed you up as an alternate to get you into today's match. So you'll go in if one of the current fighters loses before the match is over. I have a good feeling that's gonna happen, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Now, if you screw up and they try to detonate your collar, it's on to plan B. Kill everyone, save Hal, and make it out alive. There's not much to go over. If all else fails, we're going out guns blazing. It won't be ideal, and we'll need to murder every last one of these chumps, and still rescue Hal. Let me be clear, do not lead us into Plan B. I will not be happy. It's a deterrent in case a fighter tries to escape or turns on the audience, or in the case of today's match, if they end a round in last place. It's designed to blow up at the push of a button, taking your neck with it. But don't worry, I've replaced yours with a dud collar. I picked it up last time I was here and removed the explosives. Like it? It's a character I whipped up just in case. I don't want anyone here knowing who I am or tracing it back to the crater. So instead, I'm
Reginald B. Humphreys, from jolly old England, mate. Got stuck in DC when the airplane stopped running and couldn't make it back across the pond.
sorry, just trying to make this more believable. Yeah, I was going to enroll you as the septic survivor, but I'll think of something a little more dignified. Now, other than that, I'm gonna need you to roll with the punches, just like you did back there. No sense blowing our cover over egos. While you're down here, I'll work my magic in the stands, doing recon and making deals. There are 3 rounds. You'll need to fend off whatever they throw at you. Between each round, I'll come back here for a pep talk, and we'll discuss our various options. I'm counting on you to come in first. Don't let me down.
All right, Atomic Avenger. Get out there when they call you, and don't let me down. I've got a lot of caps riding on you.
it's you. Get out there.
Wow, people out there seem impressed. Keep it up, and this will be a piece of cake. Okay, listen up. I found a couple ways we can tip the scale in our favor. Now, Nuclear Don was using some strange new blend of chems to give himself an edge. And now he's dead, we can steal it. Use it ourselves. Now, I also discovered a powerful turret system built into the arena. I bet I can hack it and turn it against your targets in the ring. You got it. Based on what I heard, this shouldn't arouse suspicion because malfunctions happen all the time with their system.
job, Atomic Avenger. But you're gonna need to do better than that to win the final round. Second place is now last place.
After you win, I'll come meet you down on the arena floor, where we'll go over the final plans. Then you're on your own. Oh, I also found some new information we can use to our advantage, if you so choose. Now, I'm certain I can convince Maxima Maddie to throw the round if I tell her I'll disable her collar and buy her freedom. So what kind of help do you want from me this round? Okay, I'll create a distraction, and you raid Don's locker for the chems. Now, I can only distract for so long without raising suspicion. So be quick. The chems should last at least one round, so make it count.
Oi! There's something I need to speak with you about.
Whoa. You got a problem, buddy? Take it up with the boss man, Sargento.
Oh, it's like that, isn't it? You should know that Sargento's a very busy man. And he don't like being disturbed when he's running his show. Now, how's he gonna respond when I tell him you're the one what told me to bother him, when you're perfectly capable of handling this yourself? Yeah, you think...
quick, listen up. Here's what's gonna happen now. Sargento will offer you a drink from the Winner's Cup. It's laced with a heavy sedative to knock you out and counter the adrenaline, in case you were to try something stupid. Here's a key. Keep it hidden. After you and Hal bust out, meet me here. Okay, look. Sargento's coming. He already wants to buy you, so other than the formalities, it's a done deal. Any questions? Yeah, this place will be cleared out, and the guards won't be looking here. Besides, you seem like the bloodthirsty type. You may end up killing them all anyway. Sargento's a sick bastard, but he's a man of his word, if nothing else. He's not the type to renege on a deal. It's what I do. Now you understand why Meg keeps me around. We don't have time to mess around. Okay, look. Okay, fine. I'll throw some caps your way when we're done with this. Alrighty.
Time to get back into character, then. Oi, Sargento.
Reggie, my friend. Your fighters performed just as well as you said. There's a lot of profit to be made on a crime killer like this.
Sure you want to give her up? Yeah, mate, I'm chuffed. But I'm looking to move on out. I think she's better served here with you.
Yeah, I get it. Gotta fetch a good price while you still can. Anything else I should know about this one?
Nah, me trudge here's bloody brill. Wins fights and rarely gets knackered. All's good, isn't he?
Hey, you're a good one, Reg. You got yourself a deal. Now, we'll settle up after I put him with my others. All right, my new slave. Time to celebrate with a drink from the Winner's Cup. Bottoms up.
New gal, huh? Hopefully you'll last longer than the last one. It's probably better if you didn't know. Unrelated side note, stick to the gruel they give you. Stay away from the meat. I am. It's a little strange you know that. Wait, Johnny? I'm surprised he'd come to save me. That's great. What's the plan? Not the most elegant solution, but between the two of us, I think we can manage. The guard shift's usually pretty light about now. Once you make a move, I'll be right behind you. Johnny! How the heck are you? Thanks for busting me out of there.
Hal. My man. You look like hell. And it suits you. Because that's exactly where you're going. Thanks, Vault Dweller. Sure. Sorry for misleading you, but if you knew I was only coming here to kill Hal, you probably wouldn't have come along. Hal ripped me off. On our last job, he took way more than his fair share of the cut. Then lied about it. By the time I found out, he had decided to part ways under the guise of not wanting to settle down at the crater. I needed to send a message that no one pulls a fast one on Gentleman Johnny Weston. Not even my best friend Hal. It was purely personal. Hal crossed me, I had to be the one to do him in. Not some two-bit wannabe Roman emperor like Sargento. Easy. Don't ever try to pull any shit with me like Hal did. And you'll never have to worry about me pulling a trigger in your face. Okay. Before we go, there's one small matter we should discuss. I want you to tell Meg I get a 50% cut of the gang share of the vault loot. Or I walk. All right, you drive a hard bargain. 25% it is. Hey, here's your caps, by the way. Thanks for letting me sell you into servitude. Back to the crater then, shall we?
What kind of trouble did he get into this time?
If I hear any complaints on that Nuka, I'm sending them your way.
Hey, got something for you. Want it? Some old explosives I dug up from my stock. Here. Now let me alone.
Ah! Never should have thrown in with that guy in the first place.
Don't get too settled in. Just because you've done us a few favors doesn't mean we're all buddy-buddy.
We got everything we need, so we're just waiting on you to make up your mind, 7-6. You ready to roll? Pretty good, 7-6. With your plans, and the best damn crew I could ask for, I think we got a good shot at this.
Always speaking in riddles.
Lou's already setting up explosives at the vault entrance. Gale's always ready. And for the amount you promised Johnny, he best jump when I say jump. So yeah, as soon as Lou gives the word, we're ready. All right, go meet up with Lou at the vault entrance. See if he needs any help. The rest of us will head out in a bit. Then we'll do this thing. You dig? That little concoction of yours better do the trick. If any of my people turn scorched after this, I'll be gunning for you.
Is that a... Nah, good.
I hope you're seeing things our way, 7-6. Appalachia belongs to us, and there ain't nobody that can prove me wrong.
I got my own problems to worry about.
You want something, you take it. It's the only way to live. Your overseer came through on the wide distribution over here. Guess we'll hold off on raiding that old Nuka plant. For now.
Ah! Never should have thrown in with that guy in the first place.
If I hear any complaints on that Nuka, I'm sending them your way.